Last week, this exact strategy banked some serious profit, fully automated, no guessing, no 4 a.m. alarms. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how it worked, including show you the trades just from last week. And you can take the strategy home with you. Most traders treat the London Open like a casino. They wake up, stare at the charts, and try and guess which way is the market going to go. You don't need to do that. That's gambling just with extra steps. The London Breakout isn't a guess, it's a structural edge. Every single day, we know that the Asian builds that range up, right? And the liquidity enters during the London session to break out. It's not theory, it's literally how the market moves. And it's been doing it for decades. You can't stop tight ranges and liquidity. They just need to break out. The problem is you can't really manually trade it if you have a job. You can't really get up early enough to trade it, and you need to be on the ball the whole time watching the chart. So I automated it just like I do with every other strategy. And today I'm going to walk you through the strategy. All right, this is the full strategy doc. Every parameter, every filter, I'll walk you through it. So we're trading CAD Yen on the 1 hour. Why CAD Yen? Because it has the most cleanest, predictable price action there is. It has a predictable Asian range. When the liquidity flows into the market, it reacts really, really well. We need to define the range. So from 0 to 6 GMT window, these horizontal levels are marked up and down. So we're marking this range out, the high up here, which is about 5 pips above. That's where our entry is going to be. And then we want 5 pips down below. Now, when we measure these 2 points, right, they need to be over 15 pips. So from this range to up here at this range, we've got just on 15 pips. Now, that meets our rule. So in rule number 2, we actually need to filter out the range. So it can't exceed 40 pips and it can't be narrower than 15 pips. So 15 pips on the dot still follows our rules, and the algorithm would still trigger. The reason for that is we want the range to be compressed. If it's compressed, it means the volatility of the breakout's going to be much larger. Now, rule number 3, we place a buy stop and a sell stop at the high and low of that Asian breakout. So the way that this happens, obviously we've had a buy section up here ready for that breakout, 5 pips above, and then we also have the sell side on that red line. We have it on the red line because it's already 5 pips above. Now, we already can see what's happened earlier this week, so we can delete our buy side. We've then been entered into the trade. Now, for my example, I like to get to 1.5% before moving my stops to break even. And I've actually programmed this into the algorithm itself. I can teach you how to do that. This is our first week, our second win of the week. We actually have another example up here when we measure the high and the low of that range. 19 pips, we do the exact same thing, mark the high, mark the low. And the best thing is we don't need to know which direction it's going in, because we don't care. We have that, we put our pips, few pips above, entry, few pips below, right? And we know we get rid of the buy side, we get entered in, we get taken up, nearly get taken out. Now we've hit our 1.5% risk to reward. Our stops are at break even. And on this example, we actually would have hit take profit straight after the market open. And for this example here, we're still waiting to hit that 2%, and we would have hit this also. Now it says to risk 1-to-1, and then our final TP is at 2-to-1, or the Asian range prediction. So we can expand that out using your Fibonacci if you want. Depends on your testing. Stop above and below. Our take profit is based on a 1-to-1. That's what we do our initial testing on, so make sure you do that. And then our 2-to-1 to 2-to-1 on the Asian range prediction, with whichever method you want to forward test and actually find out what has the best strike rate. You do that with your algorithm. Test it with your algorithm, and then you can come to your own conclusion on what suits you the best, what your portfolio needs, and it's all backed by data. Now, the best thing about this strategy for sure is the consistency of it, right? 11 years of consistently profitable data from 2026 down to 2015. We know this edge works, right? Because the Asian range breaks out. It's as simple as that. I could have kept this strategy to myself, and there's a few reasons why I haven't. One of the main ones is we do ridiculously well. We've returned over 400% in the last 6 months. We're actually experiencing our first 2 losing months, which is completely fine. But 406%, as well as being ranked in the top 500 on Darwin Gold, this is a public track record that anyone can look at. Now, I'm not concerned about sharing this one particular strategy, even though I love it. It's like one of my babies, it's like one of my children, because we have so many. So, the whole point of Next Gen Algo is actually proof over promises. So, we have several community members now that are actually got their own track records and starting to get funding from Darwin to a professional level and a professional degree, which we're really, really happy to see. But when you're in the actual community, you will get the exact source file that we have to build the algorithm, right? The exact source file that you can then take it, you optimize it, and you can apply it to your own portfolio. We have hundreds of systems. I've been building systems now for years now. And if you check out my list of systems here, I have thousands of systems that I have built and that I can give away for free, okay? There is no shortage of systems in the world. So not only do we give you this exact file that you can then take, build, and enhance for yourself and get better results than me, just like many of the other students are doing, but you get a forever skill. You can then build algorithms. We teach you every single nook and cranny on how to build each and every aspect of each and every strategy. And if this sounds like something you're interested in, I'm going to leave a link down below for two things. The PDF file, if you want to find the strategy rules, you can download the whole PDF and check it out for yourself. And two, for the community, if you want to jump into the community and see how we do things and grab a little bit of magic that we have within there and apply it to yourself, then go ahead. If you got any value out of this, smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribed so you can get more strategy breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, proof over promises and systems over screen time.